To the main tent, the main stage tent, y'all. Come over, come over.
Tent in air quotes.
Tent, so called.
It was once a tent.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Red, white, green, black.
Red, white, green, black.
Gaza wants their land back.
Gaza wants their land back.
Red, white, green, black.
Red, white, green, black.
Rafah wants their land back.
Gaza wants their land back.
Red, white, green, black.
Red, white, green, black.
Gaza wants their land back.
Gaza wants their land back.
Red, white, green, black.
Green, black.
West Bank wants their land back.
West Bank wants their land back.
Freeze and free Palestine! Woo! 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 We will honor all our martyrs!
We will honor all our martyrs.
All the children, sons, and daughters!
All the children, sons, and daughters.
We will honor all our martyrs!
We will honor all our martyrs.
All the fathers and the mothers!
All the fathers and the mothers.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Netanyahu, you can't hide!
Netanyahu, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide.
Joseph Biden, you can't hide!
Joseph Biden, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest!
Disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest.
Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest!
Disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever.
If you are a detainee, come up here, come up here!
Freedom fighters!
Badasses!
Thank you for your service.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Hey, ho, ho! End the occupation now!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! End the occupation now!
Hey.
Thank you, freedom fighters.
We love you! We love you!
I can help with that. Hold on.
They have microphones too.
It's not warm enough right now.
Check.
Check, check.
Mic check. Mic check.
I found one on the ground. Yeah. I didn't take it. I was
So we're the Denver Students for a Democratic Society, and we're standing out here today on what, day 12? Day 13. There's been so many of them, we're losing count.
Sorry, that was
Right?
day
The students
13.
on this campus are united, and we haven't budged on our demands whatsoever. We've rejected the administration's bribes to try and stop us. We've rejected the administration's attempts to split us up by institution. And we've rejected the police's attempts to haul us off this campus today. The students today met with representatives from the Colorado Department of Higher Education, Angie. And what did we get out of that meeting? All right. And so the students, having got nothing out of that meeting, proceeded to take action and move to hold a sit-in at the Lockheed Martin building on our campus, otherwise known as the Aerospace and Engineering Sciences building at MSU.
Yay!
And our students held fast in a peaceful assembly, sitting down and demanding, first and foremost in this space, the end of assembly of Lockheed Martin materials on our campus. No more weapons production on our campus. We don't want that. And so, there's a lot more I could say, but I'm actually just going to turn it over to our brave students who stood with the people of Palestine, stood for divestment from a brutal, bloody genocide. We'll start first with Steph here. Feel free to speak to what happened.
Hello. So today my friends and I occupied right outside of the room where they manufacture weapon parts to send to Israel. We were just sitting peacefully. The cops came in hordes. They started taking us one by one, putting us in really tight handcuffs. I still have marks. I couldn't feel my hands.
Brutality.
That's how tight they were. Oh, and also, the cops were very ableist. 2 of our friends were in wheelchairs. They were the last to be taken, and they weren't even put in handcuffs. Why? Yay! They held us there for over an hour on the floor in handcuffs. We continued to chant for Palestine. We continued to honor our martyrs, all of the children's sons and daughters who are currently being murdered. As we speak, Rafah is being invaded by Israel. They're being carpet bombed. Rafah used to be the safe sanctuary place. Now I have to go back to Khan Yunis, but Khan Yunis is already bombed out. That is why me and my friends today, we sat in where they manufacture those very weapons that are killing all of those children. We just sat there and they arrested us. I take this as a badge of honor because I am here for the children and the children first. We will honor all our martyrs. All the children's sons and daughters. All the fathers and the mothers. All the nurses and the doctors. Free Palestine! Moving on.
Thank you, Steph. A brave student for sure. Now we'll hear from Amara as well, another student who stood up, or rather sat down at the sit-in.
Come on, Amara!
So today We were sitting at in front of the Lockheed Martin building because we don't want any of the universities on this campus working with weapons manufacturers that are sending weapons that are currently killing children, bombing schools. So we were sitting there peacefully. We weren't destroying anything, and the cops came and put us in really, 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 really tight handcuffs, and for me, they dragged me away. I saw one of my fellow comrades who was detained. Their head was hit against the stairs, and the handcuffs were really, really tight to the point of like pain and tears. And it took the police, I don't know, a long time to get the handcuffs off because they didn't have scissors, even though we're in a school. So they held us there for over an hour. Yeah, we were sitting on the floor. It was super, super dehumanizing. It was super like we weren't being violent towards anybody, and we were treated like we were these horrific criminals for just wanting to like save lives and help people. So they were super, super shameful of the police, and just a really, really awful thing that they did, and thing that the university did, calling them on us for asking for divestment, which is perfectly reasonable as a demand. People are dying, and they are, instead of doing something about that, they are detaining students. They are detaining like young people. I'm 18. So yeah, shameful behavior from both the university and the police. Shame.
Thank you, Amara. Let's hear for Amara and the rest of the brave students who stood up. Like, I think it was Steph that said, we're here for the children. You know, these are more than 10,000 children have died in the course of this genocide. Think about that. And please don't cut that from the broadcast. Next, we'll hear from Hatem, another brave student from CU who stood up. United with students at MSU.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
So, after today, I'm really left wondering what our administrators, what the leaders of our universities are even thinking. Like, this is, what, the third or fourth time that they've sent the police to try and arrest us and damage or intimidate our camp. And they failed every time. They've brought less force every time. And yet at the same time, these administrators refuse to acknowledge our demands. I don't know if they think they can somehow wait us out, which is not going to happen. We will be here as long as it takes. As long as it takes.
No matter how cold it gets out here.
Exactly, no matter how cold it gets. Every meeting we have with them, they claim to be powerless. Janine Davidson claims that she can't actually do what we want, that MSU doesn't even have any investments in Israel to begin with, so we shouldn't even be trying to make them divest. Exactly, it's a lie. Yeah. Well, our administrators, they've got to figure out what their plan is. And unless that plan is to sit down with us in good faith and discuss how the universities on this campus, how MSU and CU Denver specifically, and hopefully the University of Colorado as a whole, can divest from Israel.
Yes.
Thank you all. I'll pass it back to Paul.
And I want to take a moment to address something that happened earlier today between the meeting that the students had and the sit-in, wherein students and community went into the Tivoli building, a building that is maintained and funded by taxpayer dollars, that many of the alumni have been in when they were students here, and were in again today when they walked in. And so students, alumni, faculty, and community walked in to join with our students, and the police here on campus actually zip-tied the outside doors shut with several zip ties. This and handcuffs on another door. We have photos that were taken by a student journalist, Sarah Martin, who's on the beat at the Metropolitan. Yep, a real journalist at the Metropolitan who showed that the police are willing to risk the lives of their students, or rather, the administration is willing to send the police to risk the lives of their students, their faculty, their workers here in the Tivoli. Imagine if there had been a fire inside this building. Where would the students have gone? How would Genocide Janine feel if students were to rush to the doors to leave in the middle of the fire, and instead of finding a safe exit with exit signs pointing towards them, they found doors that had been zip-tied and locked shut? We understand in history when doors are locked shut like that and fires happen that a lot of people can die. And there needs to be an accounting done for who was responsible for the decision to lock the students and community inside this building and risk their very lives. Thank you for bringing that up. And even worse, Genocide Janine and her bloody administration decided not only to risk these students' lives, but to cast aspersions on our peaceful movement and say that it was the students who took handcuffs and zip ties that are issued to police and put it on the doors. We're students. We don't have handcuffs. We don't have fancy zip ties, zip cuffs, or any of that. What we have out here is solidarity. What we have out here is food, water, and community. And we have a set of basic demands. Real basic demands. Stop funding a genocide. Stop doing business with an occupation. Be transparent about all your investments. It's a public institution. Both of these are public institutions. And drop the charges and the citations on every single faculty, community, or student that participated in these actions in the last couple weeks. And we have a couple more demands. You should take a look at sdsdenver.com. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Do any of the other students that were present want to say something? Shelby, did you want to say something? Cool. So Shelby was another student who participated in the course of these actions.
Come on, Shelby!
I just want to say that we have a duty to be here. This isn't for fun. This isn't for attention. Well, it is for attention, but attention on Palestine.
That's right.
Yeah.
The cops, I watched the cops handcuff every single one of my friends and then come up to me and start gently talking to me, like, please just come with us.
Shame!
I couldn't just sit there and watch that happen. I have a duty to be here. The fact that the cops treated me differently just proves that I have a duty to be here.
Woo!
There you go. Say that shit.
We have nothing to lose in comparison to what we are fighting for. Nothing.
Yeah.
I will sit there. I will be arrested again and again and again until our demands are met. I don't care. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine!
All right. We do one more thing.
We got one more.
We got one more. Happy to hear.
Another participant, everyone.
Come on, dude.
Disability justice is Palestine liberation. This is not just a mass death event. This is a mass disabling event.
Yeah.
We are disabling Palestinians every single day and simultaneously destroying infrastructure. And destroying accessibility. And it's not right. And everybody has this responsibility to stand up and fight back and speak up.
Right on.
Come on,
Hold
dude.
this out here, okay?
I can't remember who it was up here who was talking about how someone else who was arrested with us was handcuffed so tightly that they are still bruised and they were crying. But thank you so much for mentioning that, for mentioning the lack of scissors, because here is genuinely the most egregious part of the whole thing. Even if they don't have kitchen scissors or whatever, they should have first aid kits. They should have first aid kits with scissors strong enough to cut through the damn plastic.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're looking for scissors. We're looking for scissors as 6 cops stood there staring at us.
Yeah. So police are sent into situations with tasers, batons, guns, live ammunition, pepper balls, with all this power to hurt and kill. And they bring absolutely nothing that helps protect and save anyone.
They don't protect and serve anyone. Yay! Abolish the police.
Yeah, these cops need to be brought under community control. Cops that abuse students, that abuse our First Amendment rights, need to be brought to heel. Right? They need to be charged, jailed, because they're breaking the law when they do these things. They're criminals wearing badges and carrying guns, walking around, attacking our students and faculty. And the administration has watched it happen. And we'll end on one last good note here. The campaign's heating up, people. You know, the students haven't budged an inch, but the administration sure has. We've had several meetings, a lot of listening sessions, is about as worthless as those are. But we've also begun to see some movement on transparency with MSU. We've begun to see movement on the idea that they won't meet with just one section of students. And we're going to keep standing here until they continue to crack, and we see one of them divest, and then we see the other one divest, and we join the rest of our peers across the nation in this fight, and in winning it. Dare to struggle? Dare to win! Dare to struggle? Dare to win! Because when we fight, we win.
Can I ask a question?
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
We'll take any questions now.
Check. Free Palestine.
Can you talk about the ties to this the Auraria campus in Lockheed Martin? Can you talk a bit more about that?
So MSU and CU Denver.
Use the mic.
It's not working.
Check. Both MSU and CU Denver have ties with Lockheed Martin, who manufactures the very weapons who are killing Palestinians every single day. They manufacture the weapons right over there. That is why we did the sit-in there. That is why we tried to slow down business there, because those are the very weapons that are killing children, who are forcing them to get several amputations with no anesthesia. 37 children in Gaza lose their mother every day. Every 10 minutes, a child dies or is injured in Gaza. That is the connection to Lockheed Martin.
So with the connections to Lockheed Martin, that building right over there that we were arrested in had a $1 million gift from Lockheed Martin. Shame! And this gift, it didn't come with no strings attached. MSU has a very in-depth program where they have an advisor who matches young, bright engineering students to positions at Lockheed Martin. So, shame! So instead of bringing, our brightest young minds to fix our crumbling infrastructure or, invent some good public transit or something like that, they're sending our brightest young minds to carry out genocide. Shame! And CU Denver, as of 2016, Lockheed Martin had invested $6 million into research at CU Denver, and that's only as of 2016. That number is probably far greater now. Shame. And this research, you know what it does? So, 2 of the senior projects that I found were developing more efficient missiles for Lockheed, and satellites. Satellites that are used to surveil every Palestinian in Gaza and the West Bank. Shame. So those are just some of the ties with Lockheed. There's much more that have not been disclosed to us. That's why we have the chant: disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest.
Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. Disclose, divest.
And I just want to add a quick thing. I'll say that whatever paltry amount that Lockheed Martin wants to donate to our universities, they're getting billions more in no-bid contracts from the federal government, right? And so this isn't a donation. This isn't a donation at all. They're not supporting our universities. They're bleeding the state dry. The very money that could go to our education is instead going to fund a genocide, billions of dollars. And so, yeah, don't get it twisted. They are the ones benefiting from this arrangement, not the universities, not the students. Any more questions?
Can you address your position on the upcoming graduation ceremonies on and off campus?
You want to address the upcoming graduation ceremonies on and off campus?
And what you've stated about them?
Sure. So they asked us if, oh my gosh, you're going to be out here until graduation? Well, unless our demands are met, yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We will be. Because if you ask us what's more important, a graduation or the end of a genocide, it's easy. It's all too easy to answer that question. And we want to offer students an alternative to having to shake hands with the bloody administration here at CU or MSU. We're going to offer them a people's graduation out here in the Auraria Encampment for Palestine. You know, because students, you're going to get your degree whether you walk or not. Come walk with us.
Are you planning on traveling to and disrupting ceremonies wherever they are? Did you hear?
Oh, it's not something we've planned yet, but it's our understanding that a great deal of the students who will be attending are with us in this cause.
Any other questions?
Do you plan to disrupt the ceremony?
Oh, do we plan to disrupt the ceremonies?
He just said he doesn't plan to.
Oh, these ceremonies are happening under a genocide. The genocide is disrupting these very ceremonies. Imagine having to walk while your government is killing children overseas. You know? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't possibly grab that degree and understand that, you know, the very institution in Gaza that would hand out the same has been totally destroyed. And so, you know, students want to be able to graduate with conscience. And so that's why we're here.
What are the charges that folks are facing today, and then what's the total number of people who have been arrested so far?
Trespassing and interference. Yeah, we don't have that. For today.
So we've all been charged for trespassing and interference. We have a court date in a month. What was the other question?
How many students and faculty or whoever has been arrested for this?
Total 59 students and faculty have been arrested at the encampment.
Shame!
Hey!
And then can you say
14 people were arrested today.
And then what law enforcement was there today?
It was DPD, arrested 14. Nope. Auraria, excuse me.
And State Patrol and Colorado Rangers.
Yes, thank you. It's that trio. Colorado Rangers, State Patrol, and ACP. Yeah, Auraria Campus Police.
When your rights are getting infringed, it's hard to know what's going on. Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you to the folks at Unicorn Riot. For showing the whole story. Power to you. All right. Any questions from the community of the students who were arrested?
We love you.
We love you.
You're so strong.
All right. Thank you all.
We keep us safe.
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us
Who
safe.
keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Do any of the people arrested have a message for people watching this who haven't come to the encampment yet?
Come to the encampment. If I can be here, you can be here. If I can be here, I promise you can too, okay? I promise.